Welcome back to the Mountain Morning Show in studio with Shad Slaughter with the Adventure and Gear Expo kicking off this weekend. Shad, how are you this morning?
Great. Really excited about this weekend.
Oh, I am so excited. This is such a great event you have going on. This is the first time you're holding this, and
Absolutely.
I can't believe this is the first time. It seems like this is something that would have been around a long time ago, but give us an overview of what it's all about.
Well, you know, for years trying to sneak into the OR show that comes twice a year to Salt Lake, it's not really meant for consumers, and we thought, you know, there's a lot of opportunity and there's a lot of outdoor culture and industry and stuff going on in Utah, so we thought, you know, it'd be a great time to have an event that would feature that and kind of review that culture and expose people to it, and mostly just have a really fun weekend.
Yeah.
So.
And you guys certainly have given us all that we need to do to have a fun weekend.
We hope so.
Give us an overview, because you have some fun activities going on.
Yeah.
You also have, you know, kind of demonstrations,
Sure.
Of course, a nutrition lounge. Tell us about some of your favorites.
So more than just an expo event where you're seeing great products, which is a large feature of it, we wanted to have it be a place where people would come and experience the gear and try things out. So we have a pump track and a bike track for trying out some of the bikes that'll be there. We have some climbing walls. We actually have a Strider course. It's those little bikes for kids without the pedals, and we're doing Strider races for little kids. Gibbons Slackline. We've got a great speaker series. Greg Paul, who just got off of Everest, he was up there during the unfortunate avalanche that killed the 16 Sherpas. He'll be giving a presentation talking about that, talking about efforts to help those families. Greg Miller, who's doing Expedition 7. He's driving his Land Cruisers all over the 7 continents. We'll be talking about that. And Noel Picus Pace,
That's right.
local silver medal winner in the Olympics, will be signing autographs and talking to people. So just lots of fun stuff.
Very cool. And one thing that stuck out to me too, you're having an outdoor cooking demo.
Yes.
Okay, honestly, I grew up camping, and some of my favorite meals were out camping. Like, I don't know what it is. I'm like, why do we cook better food when we're camping? You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
it's an experience, and it's
Sure.
nice to know how to do that the right way. And you
Right.
guys that's one of the many things that you're going to
Yeah,
be doing.
we have outdoor cooking will be there, and then Camp Chef will be there.
Nice.
And Camp Chef is, again, a lot of these companies are local companies. Most of them are local companies. And you're right, there is something about eating in the outdoors. I think context is everything, you know.
Exactly.
You can't beat the ambience of a fire, sitting in a camp chair and eating something maybe with a little bit of grit and ash in it.
Sure. That you have to have that to
Right.
make your experience complete. But I wanted to mention some of the other vendors, sponsors involved. We have the Teton Gravity Research, Utah Mountain Biking, and High Country Fly Fishing, Momentum Climbing. Like we mentioned, we have some climbing going on. Tell us about some of the items that you've got here that are also featured.
I brought a few of the vendors. This is B Headwear. Nick Moore, I met Nick yesterday. Fantastic guy, local kid. He's created a beanie with a Bluetooth headset in it.
This is so cool. How does it work?
You put it on.
Okay.
You turn it on. This is the ladies version here.
Oh, that's cool.
He's got all different designs.
Yeah.
This is the pom-pom version.
Well, I see here, sorry, mannequin.
take it off.
Take it off your hat. But I see here, I mean, you have the volume going up and down, and then the little, what is this?
That's so you can see. Yeah, no, that's so you can see the light to see where you're on. So it lets you know when it's on and
cool.
stuff. So
you can tell I've never
blue
seen one
light
of these
turns
before.
it on.
So cool. Well, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it links straight to your iPhone, so you can
Nice.
be on the slopes listening to your
Cool.
tunes, and then a phone call comes in when you're on the lift, and you don't have to fiddle around. You can. Nope, other side.
You just attach it right there?
It does. It's wireless.
Yeah. Or what's this for then, if it's wireless?
For charging it.
Oh, for charging.
So,
there you go.
there you go.
That's pretty cool.
So he'll be there. He's got tons of designs.
Nice.
They're going to have a great
They're
booth.
so soft. Yeah, I love these designs. That's great.
And what's really fun about these guys is that this will be the first place that you can buy these. He's launching this product at this show. So he's been to some trade shows to show it to retailers and stuff, but this is the first place consumers can come, try it out, buy the hat, walk out with it, put it on, listen to their tunes.
I love it.
So it's awesome.
And what's the company called again?
It's called B Headwear.
B Headwear,
Yeah.
local even.
So,
that's great.
yeah.
All right. And this, we were talking about this before we came on. What's this about, Chapul?
Chapul, these are Chapul protein bars. Pat Crowley's a great guy. River rafter, really has a concern about water conservation, and that's kind of the motivation behind the creation of these. And I mean, to get right to it, they're made of cricket flour. So
Yummy.
cricket flour is exactly what it sounds like. It's crickets that are ground up.
That's true.
There's a lot of advantages to the cricket in that lower water consumption. You get a lot more protein per pound of food than you do out of traditional sources, and so.
Well, some of the flavors we've got here, peanut butter and chocolate. And then that's another peanut butter and chocolate. And then dark chocolate, coffee, and cayenne, the Aztec bar. That's pretty impressive. He's got some good flavors going on there.
Yeah, and they're great.
Yeah?
They are.
I have actually tasted one of these before, and it was funny because I was like, it's kind of crunchy. Is that the cricket? No, they're ground up, so you're not crunching on the cricket. Yeah. But it's interesting because this is, we were discussing earlier how 80% of the world has insects in their diet.
Yeah, on their menu. I mean, it's not a big thing.
Though.
I mean, even France, they eat snails, right?
Right, yeah, exactly. So this is something that, completely safe to eat, and like you said, a lot more efficient and environmentally friendly.
FDA approved. Check out Pat. He was on Shark Tank at the end of March and did a fantastic job. So.
Did he get a deal?
He did, with Cuban.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Mark Cuban got him. Oh, that's excellent. I love hearing that.
Pat was cool and collected. It looked like they were all out, and then they kind of fought, and Cuban jumped in and made an offer, and Pat took it. So pretty exciting. Again, another local Utah company.
Right. Okay, so then we have these great shoes here. Tell me about these.
Yeah, these are Ultras, and this is the new Olympus. And Ultra is a local running shoe company. Their big thing is the zero drop. So your heel and your foot there's no drop from your heel to the front of your foot. It's creates a better running. And this is the Trail Runner. You can see there's a lot of cushioning there.
Yeah.
It's for getting up in the mountains. Ultra was started by a guy, Golden Harper. He has a running heritage. In fact, 20 years ago this year, I ran the St. George Marathon, and I was really excited when I had finished the St. George Marathon. I was 18 years old.
Nice.
And then I heard about a 12-year-old that finished it in 2 hours and 47 minutes. Yeah, he came across with his mom. His mom took second place overall.
Wow.
And I've always remembered the name Golden Harper. And so 20 years later, Golden Harper has a shoe company that is just killing it. The Outside magazine, or Running magazine, rated it one of the best shoes in one of the categories. So they'll be there. Come try them out.
Excellent.
And
you can run around in them.
Run around in them. Yeah.
You try that out. Cool. All right. Well, anything else we need to know? Let's talk about the dates, times, and location.
Dates. It's this weekend, so May 9th and 10th. Again, lots of great Utah companies. It's Southtown Expo Center. Friday. It's a Friday-Saturday show. So Friday from noon to 9 o'clock, and Saturday from 10 to 9 o'clock. And then just really quick, I didn't have a product from, there's so many great companies. I just wanted to shout out to a company called Cotopaxi. And they make gear. Right now they have backpacks and water bottles, but every single sale goes to a humanitarian help in a humanitarian case in a different country, and it's quantifiable. It's not just 10% will go somewhere, but if you buy a water bottle, you know that water bottle will provide fresh water to someone in India for 6 months.
That's wonderful.
Or if you buy a backpack, it's a week of schooling for a kid in Peru. And you can track that, and it's quantifiable, and you can feel good about getting great gear and helping out also. So.
Wonderful. You need to check out the expo to get more, ideas, inspiration on how to enjoy the great outdoors. Once again, in Utah, of course, the best place to do it. And
Absolutely.
these guys have all the gear that you need. And we can go online where?
www.adventuregearexpo.com. You can get discounts on tickets there. Also, if you bring old bike tubes, you get $1 off of your entry. A company called Tube that makes purses and wallets and stuff out of old bike tubes.
No kidding.
We're giving all those to them to give them some material to make some great products. So
excellent. Well, Shad, thanks for the overview.
Thank you.
I'm excited to hear more. I'm glad to hear these companies are doing so well.
Oh, yeah.
Always makes me feel happy. Of course, great Utah representation right there. We'll be right back after this break, and when we do, we're talking about our winter sports athlete update with the YSA. That's up next.